Welcome back to the World Cyber Games, ladies and gentlemen. Live from Kolmesse in Germany, we have ourselves another mouth-watering Warcraft 3 tie. This time, it's between Grubby and Infi. And the drool is coming out of my mouth, Rotterdam, because this one is going to be good.
Definitely, this one's going to be really good. It's going to be really important as well. Any of these two players losing this game is going to have top time facing South, must win that game.
Here we have Grubby, former World Cyber Games champion, of course, back in 2004. As he also came third in 2005. He came third in the World Esports Masters last week, of course, in China, and that is a big factor in this one because his opponent, of course, came where? But there is Grubby, and it's not often that Grubby will go into a tournament or even a match and not be confident of the outcome. I mean, obviously, even in his group, he's got some matches that are not going to be easy to overcome. And this really is a tough group. Here is his opponent. It's Infi, who's got a big Chinese crowd out here. Came third in the World Cyber Games China qualifier this year, but won the World Esports Masters in China just last week, in a tournament in which Grubby participated, but they didn't play each other. Rotterdam, your thoughts on what Infi brings to the table?
Hard to say, but yeah, as you said, he actually won a week ago, a little bit more than a week ago. As he shows that his shape is incredible, and we've seen him playing for quite some time, and that's not the first tournament of the year that he wins, but he actually won the Coach 5 Global Final as well. And, I mean, it may seem like a long time ago, but it just, it was in May, it was early May or something.
Here we go, we're going to be on Twisted Meadows. How does this favor either one of these two players?
They used to say that this is favorite orc, because it's hard to root for human, but maybe it still does a little bit, but I mean, I don't feel it, especially when I'm playing as a orc player. And actually they're showing the wrong map, because they're showing the image of Azure Valley, but the map indeed is Twisted Meadows, as we mentioned earlier, and it might have a little influence of Grubby, but I mean, if Infi gets a lucky item drop straight away, but we can probably expect him to in the laboratory, then you can might as well say that it favors humans, so it's really hard to say.
Now Grubby and Infi, we're going to be right back with the match, in fact, in just a moment. Go for this one as not exactly sure, we're under a little bit of misdirection as we are live here on the main stage. It is Grubby versus Infi. We're away. Your thoughts on how this one is progressing?
Yes, Infi is probably going for a laboratory creep, but we actually see Grubby is running at the right top and Infi is at the left top. That means if Infi creeps his laboratory and Grubby scouts his base, then Grubby is probably going to be there straight away. Then Infi's probably going to lose some workers, and you really can't lose too many workers. If you lose 3, 4, 5 workers, I mean, it's just too much, and it's very possible if you spot those positions, so it's going to be hard.
And here we go, we are away on this map, and these two are ready to do battle once more. And you know Grubby better than most here, Rotterdam. What are your thoughts on how he's feeling these days? Because there was a time where Grubby would show up and just, school all comers. Now, though, he is under pressure.
Actually, I really like this hero pick by Grubby. He's playing Farseer. Twisted Meadows is one of those maps that still allow people to play Farseer. We saw Grubby playing Farseer quite often in the past, but nowadays everybody's playing Blade Master. And I'm happy to see Grubby's actually going for Farseer. This map suits him well. He's had some great games against Sky and Todd in the past with Farseer and Twisted Meadows, and we're probably going to see a long and interesting game.
Oh, here we go. We are away with the water elemental creeping away, as that's excited some people. Here we go, as Grubby's going to spy this, throw his peon into the mix, and that peon is going to desperately try and either he's going to go for a creep check there, see if he can get it, but couldn't, and is now retreated to the next stage. So, to retort back to my question, you know Grubby very well. How is he these days?
Yeah, it's in he's less. He's probably still comfortable because he believes in himself, but indeed the chance that he wins the tournament is much smaller than it used to be in the past. Because see 2 workers falling down for Infi. Infi didn't kill Wolf yet. He should kill. He killed 1 Wolf now. That's 30 experience. Losing 2 workers is doable, but he's not gonna lose this 3rd Wolf worker right here.
Well, yes, he will.
1 more Wolf is done.
And the work is gone.
3rd Wolf down. Oh, really a lot of damage on the Farseer, and that's not very good. 100 HP. Might get another hit up.
No, that grunt may have just saved that Farseer by holding Magnet Archmage. But yes, an interesting start here as we can behind Grubby's base now. Just to remind you, we're not in control of this view as we have another peasant that may go down.
Another wolf goes down. That's 3 wolves against 3 peasants. That means that Infi actually got even more experience, but of course the workers cost gold. I'm not sure what Infi is going to do. He might be able to. He might going to try some tier 1 tower rushing, but that's very risky. And if I were him, I wouldn't do it. But I think he's not me.
He put that farm up there to stop Grubby getting to those peasants, or block them in.
Grubby's actually going for the mercenaries, but maybe Infi's actually. Grubby's trying to steal the mercenaries right now. Winter's grown, but Infi's actually trying to creep the mercenary camp, I think, because the workers are coming in right now. We can see the priest for Grubby, but Infi bought the berserker, and the priest is on the fire.
And here we go. That priest is taking a lot of fire. Will be escorted out of there by the grunt, but that grunt now turns looking to hold up those incoming militia. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. The Farseer is about to come under fire once again, but won't be heavily targeted and will be allowed to escape. That Farseer has dropped a lot of health. As there we go. We have Infi on your screen momentarily. And, well, a cagey little start here from both players.
Okay, yeah. Actually, you can see right now that Infi is going for fast expansion. I'm really interested to see how that's going to turn out. Grubby did some shopping on his part here. He got some healing items. He's not gonna send the ball back. And he summons an elemental right now. You can see Footman taking a lot of damage. First Footman is going down. Grubby uses another dispel of the priest on that water elemental. That gives Grubby level 2 already. Using chain lightning right now, he will get level 3 archblade for killing that wolf. Grubby's priest actually got an ensnare. That's a bit unlucky for Grubby, but
here we go. We have ourselves Grubby just on the outside with that Farseer. Continues to lay down some fire, but he can pull his units out of this one. He's still got that priest in the back laying. In fact, no, that is Infi's there who will make his way through. Now we have a tower going up here. Perhaps to
the core berserker right now fell down by Grubby using speed scroll. Oh, Grubby was not paying attention to the Farseer and he could have got surrounded, but it didn't. And so far, this harass is going quite well for Grubby. He only lost his priest. He did sacrifice some experience, but yeah, I think you can say so far so good because he didn't creep anything yet, and his hero has a quite nice amount of experience, as you can see right now.
Grubby's going to pull the Tauren Chieftain out as the second hero. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, logical pick. Farseer and Tauren Chieftain go really well together for the chain and wave combination. You actually see an early war mill. I think he used it to prevent Infi from tower rushing and to protect himself if Infi would tower rush, but he might as well use it to make a strong push later on right now. With catapults instead. I'm not sure if he's going to do that, but it's very well possible.
Here come the wolves now for Grubby, looking to stop any expansion going up and go to work on those peasants. The wolves have taken a little bit of damage from the militia, but not a great deal, and now we'll lose one of those again. And looks like he's going to lose a second, and right as we scanned it away, we saw the town center going up. So that Farseer continues to take damage, and I'm not convinced by it. Only up on 180 points of health right now. In comes the Archmage, takes a fire more. Now we'll take it down to 140 points of health. Summons a water elemental. Is going to look to go to work on that Farseer once again. The Tauren Chieftain's out to play. And Grubby will retreat.
Oh, this is very surprising actually. We see Grubby playing double bestiary. That means that we're going to see a very aggressive Grubby in this game. I still think that he might actually add some catapults to push, because double bestiary is not very strong in the late game. It's strong early tier 2, so you can have a lot of ensnares when your opponent doesn't have any tier 2 units at all, because Infi is actually the one making expansion here, and he lost a lot of peasants, so it's gonna take quite some time before he actually can get something out of his expansion. And instead we can see the first raiders coming out right now. Probably when there are 2 or 3 more raiders, Grubby is actually gonna try to take the fight everywhere he can and push as hard as he can, and probably researching pillets, trying to take a lot of gold from attacking the buildings. I'm not sure if he researched it already, but I'm sure he's going to do that anytime soon. And yeah, a lot is getting decided in the upcoming few minutes of this game.
But aggressive Grubby is certainly going to perhaps change what we've seen on the stage thus far in all of the matches, even the ones earlier on. A lot of people have gone very cautiously. We'll see whether Grubby can spring a surprise here on Infi.
Well, here's what happened, exactly what I thought. He's ensnaring a lot of units. Actually, people might be surprised, like right now, why doesn't he focus off the footmen? They were free and he ensnared them. Yes, he did, but he's wasting a lot of time to just gain 80 experience right then. Instead, Grubby thinks he can do something better. He's going to try to push the expansion. He doesn't know how many towers are up. Actually, as he probably ensnared an elemental and surrounded it here. Surrounds another elemental. That one expired almost.
Here we go, his raiders take a bit of damage now. We'll go back to the elemental. There is Grubby right now on your screen, followed by Infi as they will go at it as those 2 wolves finish off. Now he's going to try and take on that expansion. There is 1 tower up and operational, 2 more not too far away as they now get renewed prioritize as they make their way through. Grubby is going to get himself one of those peasants down and out. Will make his way through. 2 of them at the back are continuing to go to work on those 2 towers, which are laying down the fire onto one of those grunts, not doing a great deal of it. There's one of them scout towers up.
Nice surround by Infi, using his peasants to trap one grunt. Oh, he actually moves them now. One grunt falls, the other one should fall too. Block it, block it, block it, block it, block it. Grubby ensnares the footman that was blocking, block.
Oh!
Goes down.
Can't quite get it out. And Grubby is losing some units here as he goes for this.
Yeah, actually Grubby killed a lot of units as well, but Grubby should not lose any units in this kind of phase in the game, because he's having tier 2 units against tier 1 units. He can ensnare. He's having all the abilities to just out-micro. You can put that between brackets, because it's not really out-microing. You can just out-snare your opponent and he's not going to be able to hit any unit. You see right now Grubby is partially hitting level 3, and he should really pay attention to not lose any units, because that's just wrong in this phase of the game.
Yeah, some of the raiders, 1 raider went down and one of them's very low HP. I mean, if you look at that from that position, Grubby didn't actually do a heck of a lot of damage to that expansion.
No, but he did take some units down, and he's actually going for the main right now, where there's only 1 tower up, 1 more being upgraded. But yeah, Grubby is going to take a lot of gold from having attacking this main.
Here we go, he's going for it, and that main base is in all sorts of trouble. The town hall taking a lot of damage. In comes the Archmage from behind, diverts the attention. One of those raiders is ready to fall, doesn't. And Grubby will be fought off by Infi. And now comes back, decides that he has to give up. The town hall stands, and Grubby has to fight on and ensnare some of these units and try and do some damage here. As the Archmage still works well. Torch Chieftain takes a blow on that Archmage, but doesn't do too much damage. Will get out of there, but for right now, Infi is fighting Grubby off at every corner.
Yeah, if he's is defending, but I don't like how this game is going for Infi. I think he actually cancelled his tech while his base was on the fire. I'm really sure about it. I'm not sure about the thought behind it. To be honest, I don't get anything of it. I don't understand what he gained on that, unless he was afraid he was going to lose it and get some extra gold. But I mean, we can see. Oh, Lord! Oh,
Grubby in trouble. As Grubby gets us around, forces Archmage down to the corner, looks to finish this one up. Can't TP gold, but Grubby is crashing on Infi there. Looks to clean this one up. Torch Chieftain is down to about a 3rd health as Infi is going to work on his expansion there as well. Concerned for what may happen. Does have the fire there looking to pull units across. Grubby still can't take on that main base of Infi just yet. Does have the catapult out to join the fun though. So, interesting work.
Yeah, Grubby got an offensive shop right here, so he can heal up his units faster. Yeah, things are looking really, really good for Grubby right now. Infi is still tier 1. Yeah, things are not looking good for Infi. I don't like how Infi played this actually, because you should just have tower is close behind your farm, but up and ready, then you can easily fight off raider attacks like this. I mean, yeah, you can grab with your army, but that's always when you're the one making expansion and having a slow tag. But he has quite a bad base. He's fighting outside of his base all the time against so many raiders with only footmen and AM, and yeah, you can't win that.
And Grubby, though, at the moment he seems to be working on that town hall and then pulling back. Is that just to lure people out?
Grubby just lost a raider there, not paying attention. Yeah, he's just trying to save himself some time. I'm not sure what that footman is gonna do.
See, I think that Infi is taking up on the expansion rather than this one.
Yeah, okay, so I got it wrong. I'm glad I got it wrong, because that looked like such a weird decision. And now if Infi can struggle off this kind of attacks a little bit longer, then it might have actually not been too bad for Infi. Infi he's gonna lose that shredder. He does have some wood, so that's not the biggest problem, but it's an expensive loss. Infi's actually building his second hero right now. He's probably going to build the Arcane Center at his expansion instead, because he's not going to be able to build anything here because he needs all his presence. Grubby is trying to gain some more gold. Grubby gains gold every time he's attacking the building. But that catapult is going to fall to one water elemental.
Tauren Chieftain's in trouble. Here is the Archmage, goes to work with it. Tauren Chieftain has to get himself out there, down to about 100 points of health. Will retreat, will live. Catapult still doing some damage in as one of the water elementals goes. And there is Infi knowing that Grubby is not giving him an easy time of this one. The Tauren Chieftain, as you see on the bottom of your screen, 120 points of health, gets out of there, will make his way back to the shop and should be able to heal up.
Okay, this is the moment of the phase where Grubby really has to decide. Grubby is in upkeep right now. He basically has no position to wait or just like hang around, creep something. Grubby must act fast. Either he must take an expansion straight away, or he must make a big push again. I think he's going to try for a big push again, because he is the one in upkeep right now, and his army is getting weaker as soon as the casters come out.
So here we go. On the main stage, Grubby versus Infi. And a lot's happened. Just a short amount of time here between these two guys. Two heavyweights. There's the crowd. It's growing as the day grows old.
We can see Nightwolf, Kiwikaki and Akka over there actually. 3 WarCraft players, all actually playing tomorrow. 2 of them in my groups.
Any last words for them?
No.
You're going down!
Actually, we can see Grubby rolling in with 3 catapults. 3 catapults is definitely enough to make some heavy damage on the expansion. And yeah, it's gonna be now or never. Soon the first casters are coming out, and as soon as 5, 6, 7, 8 casters come out, you're not going to be able to win any fight with 2 Beastaria and no walkers. So it's going to be now or never.
Now or never for Grubby as he lays down onto that keep of Infi. Has taken it down to half health. Those peasants go to work with as best they can, but they are fighting an uphill struggle. Here comes the reinforcements as the catapults are taking a lot of fire, but the keep looks like it's going to fall here. Grubby's throwing all he's got at it, and he will get it. Takes down that one. Job achieved for Grubby, as now Infi goes to work on the catapults, gets himself a raider. Grubby gets the units out of there and holds on to most of those catapults, if not all of them.
Well, I think he did. He just lost 1 raider, but yeah, Grubby really needed that because he couldn't have waited any longer. We actually see tier 3 for Grubby right now. The catapults are going to be nice against the casters, but if the heroes get too high, it's not efficient enough. You need dispel, but I think so far Grubby is not too worried about that because he knows 3, 4, 5 sorcerers in this situation without an expansion won't hurt him too much. Infi has a lot of footmen which are just going to be useless against high-level Farseer towers. So basically, Infi is in really bad shape right now.
And how much pressure is Infi feeling right now? Because Grubby is all on top of him. You see an expansion about to go up from Grubby as well. Grubby has some Coda Beasts as well.
Yeah, Grubby used his tier 3 item to get his fast expansion up. Yeah, a lot of orcas would have done it in this situation. It's a little bit more expensive, but right now he actually has his expansion up. Something that took Infi a long time. Infi is rebuilding his expansion, but now Grubby has an expansion as well. And Grubby still has much better heroes. I think it's whoa, that Ensnare got very far. I hope Blizzard didn't see that, so my raiders won't get nerfed. But yeah, we can see the Farseer level 4 and Blizzard and Tauren Chieftain level 3. They're just gonna slaughter the footmen. It's gonna be a massacre race, and it's in that shape.
And how can he change that? What can he do to get back into this one?
He needs to save himself some time perhaps to harass Grubby's expansion a bit, so he's on the harassing side.
Which he doesn't know exists yet.
No, but maybe because he obviously has a lot of game knowledge, perhaps he can guess Tome of Experience, almost level 3 MK. That's a really nice bonus, but he really needs that as well. I think Infi is actually assuming that Grubby is going for it or already has it, and that he knows, and he also knows that his footman won't be too great. I mean, yeah, they're not too bad against Raiders, but Chain and Wave are just going to kill them.
And here we go with that Farseer and his wolves going to work on the Mountain King and the 2 summoned units there. Mountain King takes a fair whack of damage there.
We can see 3 Wild Elementals up right now. I'm not sure if Infi is really willing to take this fight, but
here comes the catapult raining down in and just taking names and numbers as Infi loses out on some of those equipment. One of the princesses should go down. Sorceress is work. As it is going to be Grubby to clear out.
TP. And Infi should TP out right now before he loses his MK.
The Mountain King's in
Chain Wave, Chain Wave. Oh my god.
He gets out of there.
With how much HP? Ah, okay.
Got out of there with enough. We can't control this view, just so you know.
If I was Infi, I should sell the useless aura, because I really don't think he needs it. Yeah, he will produce some casters, but you're not going to win your game on the +1 attack damage. And we see Grubby actually going in and snaring to Priest again. It's 60 Priest boost. And I don't think Infi is able to hold up Grubby any longer.
Grubby is knocking on the door right now. This is the kind of form that would really send out a message from Grubby.
We see the burning oil upgrade for Grubby's catapult. Really fun to see. It's something you see really rare actually in WarCraft nowadays. So we can see some new action right there. Quite a cool strategy by Grubby this game.
And Grubby is going for it here as he looks to take on Infi's base once more. Well, the Dakota Beast is going to work on one of them as they look to clear out here. And I think now Grubby is almost entering endgame positions here. The catapult's taking a lot of damage. Grubby's got a unit in there. It's the Mountain King that's surrounded. The Mountain King to go down. And he will get that Mountain King finally. At the second time of Arcing, if he loses his hero, he still has the Archmage, but not for much longer. As GG is called. And Grubby takes the match from Infi. A phenomenal performance. And really sending out a bold message.
Yeah, Grubby in great shape right now in this group, and really solid game by Grubby. Not playing the standard Blade Master stuff. We can see Grubby actually really relieved right now. He obviously had some nerves, but yeah, great game.
A fantastic performance from Grubby. He beats Infi, and look at what it means to him. Thank you very much. We'll be back here on the main stage in just a moment with some Guitar Heroes.